Hello everyone, my name is Chrono, and today I've got another wonderful thing to share with you all. So, it's the New Year, so Happy New Year. As of recording this, it will be January 1st, but I got another thing from Jay's LT Customs for Christmas. It came in late, I didn't have it in the news thing, but I still have it nonetheless. I'm actually really looking forward to this one because it's something I've had my eyes on for a while. So, what we got is 2 packs. One has Commando droids. The other has some special super battle droids. I'm going to talk about them, assemble them, show you how they are, and yeah, let's see. So, the super battle droids, I got a pack of 10 of them. Now these are actually, the reason why I'm really excited for these ones is because these are a variant. And I bet you're wondering, like, hey, what does he mean by variant? Well, if you don't know, during the war, specifically the Clone Wars, both sides kept on making advancements and trying new things to try and get an edge to help ensure their victory. Now, what this ended up leading to was a bunch of different things that just ended up working out a certain way. Now, I'm going to assemble these accordingly. And I'm also going to show off other things, because I have not just these, but I also have, oh. Whoa, that's a firm grip. Hi, Mom. Now, where was I? Right. I do have some other minifigures of the same character, and I figured I'd go and show them out as well for a comparison. So, give me a moment. So here, let me get that. Alrighty. Okay. Let me, so here we have, this is a Jay's LT Customs pair of Super Battle rocket droids. They're custom printed, painted, and they have a lot of cool details, one of which is really nice. They have the red dot that is on the side of the Super Battle Droid's body. I can't remember what it's for, but I know the fact that it's there is still a cool detail. They actually went and included that. So, yeah, that's right. Now, in addition to this, this is a thing to note. I do have other ones, and I'm going to be providing a comparison, as I said. So this is an unofficial one. Granted, this one is as well. You'll notice these here are the same mold, because these are the older variant compared to the new one. This one right here on the right is the newer model and the newer mold that LEGO has been using. This one right here is the older version. So with it, we get a older kind of look, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. Now, if they decide to update the mold and give it the prints and everything like that on this model, that's still going to be really cool. And my dogs are now taking a drink very loudly. But yeah. In addition to this, we do have the rocket arm that some Super Battle Droids come equipped with, because there's the normal units, and there's other ones that have that have more heavy armaments that are equipped with as well. Now, the reason why I say these are rocket battle droids is not actually because of their rocket arm. No, it's because these units, if you see a super battle droid that has this paint job on, and it's schemed like this, right? The reason why is because these are aerial units. These showed up during the Clone Wars, and they can take flight. You can't really see it because they don't have the kind of molding on the back, but if you were able to, you'd be able to see like vents on the back, and those were for the jet thrusters, which means these things would be able to fly around and go do whatever it is they were ordered to do. Now, there was also another version of it. I can't remember the exact name of it. Like maybe, was it an Ultra or something? But they were like, they had two versions of this droid. This was Mark 1. There was another one that was, I think, somewhat bigger. It had a more red color scheme. And they had these two rocket boosters on the back. And these things were, I remember seeing these being used in space. So I was like, oh, okay then. So that's something. I will say, oh wait, I've already done this one, so. Also, I do love the fact that they came with spares of this. The rocket arm is only for the right, no. It's only for their left arm. But yeah, there's that. It's still really cool to see these things. But yeah. Alright, let me get some of these set up. Alright, so now we've got two of these. I'm gonna go and assemble all these later for myself. But now, we got the other ones that I'm really excited for. Now this one has more. I'm really glad that I did get more because I wanted more of these guys. I think in my first video that I did here on the channel, I actually went and, it was like a droid video, much like this one. And I had it for, one of the things that I got was like a bunch of droids, and one of them was Commando droids. This whole bag is a bag of 20 Commando droids, and there's one other one that's in here along with it, and I'm hoping I can find, or I could just pull it right off the bat. I was looking for the Commander, because there is a Commander, and the first bag I open is the Commander. Wow, okay, today's gonna be a really good year, because my luck is just going off. Alright, so let's see. So that's a single. Okay, so there's one of these that's a Commander, and I just opened that. And the rest of these are in pairs, it seems. Yeah. Wait. Do I have spares in here? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. Okay. So that's how we do it. So they take 4 of these Commando droids and put them into a bag. So if you order one of these bags like I did, and you only order one, you will get 4 Commando droids a bag, and there'll be 6 bags, 5 of which be containing normal Commando droids, while the remaining one is going to be the Commander. Now, let me just oh, my sister is yelling at her pet cat. Good grief. Alright. But yeah, so these guys actually, I think so the Clone Wars, they went out for a while. And as I said before, the war ended up making a lot of advancements. And one of those advancements was the Commando droid. Now, another thing to note is I think they showed up, the first instance of these being shown was in an episode of Star Wars, The Clone Wars, labeled as Rookies. The season and the exact episode number escapes me, and I'm a bit disappointed in myself for that, but I at least remember the name of it, so leave me be. But yeah. Now, super battle droids like these guys are terrifying, to be sure. I mean, you have a super battle droid that's already tanky, very durable to a degree, and is also capable of flight. But these guys were a whole nother breed. These guys were, oof. I don't have all the parts, and I don't have things. I might see if I can go and get more weapons that are custom made that I can give to these guys if I want to later on in the future. But what they had in terms of equipment was real nasty. Now, the clones, they had their own unit as well of commandos, but the Separatists, for them, this was their unit. And these guys were nasty. These were developed 2 years during the war. So after the war had continued on for at least 2 years, these guys came into play. These guys are like not often used, but they're typically well known because when they do show up, it's usually very much a big problem. These guys are very durable. They have a very special spine that makes them very flexible. In fact, actually, hang on. So let's say these things are very heavily plated, so they can take a hit, get knocked down, and a clone can think that they're down, and then they'll just go and just be ready to start blasting again. They are very resilient. I think the thing that's also terrifying about these guys is because of the spine, there's a lot of tensile strength in that spine of theirs. And when it flexes and bends, you can hear it. It's very loud. And I imagine that's given a lot of clones PTSD when it comes to dealing with these guys. Excuse me. Because you hear that. It's like a cord or something, like a high tensile metal cable, just getting plucked or something, or something. You can Google it. It's really cool, but also really terrifying depending on the situation. On one hand, it's really cool to hear. On the other hand, it's terrifying to hear when you realize that that sound is coming closer to you and the sound is coming for you. But yeah, these guys are really, really good. Actually, one of my favorite droids that actually popped up from the Separatist armies. And don't worry, I will give a proper close-up as well as comparison to the other ones. But let me finish this one first. Another thing is, these guys were used for infiltration. They were used as bodyguards, especially for part of the Separatist Senate. Yes, they did have a Senate. They were used in prisons, anywhere that there was a really apparently somebody's car decided to have a voice just then. All right. Anywhere there was a high priority thing to be dealt with or taken care of, they typically have these guys around just in case. So there's that. But yeah, bottom line is, whenever you saw one of these guys, it was not a good thing at all. They're cool to see, as long as they're not trying to kill you, but yeah. They also come, but as I said, they also are good for infiltration. So one of the things they have, so droids, typically the ones that can talk, droids have a thing called a vocabulator. It allows them to talk, so, and vocalize stuff, right? Commando droids have a special vocabulator that allows them to hear things. They are able to hear a voice and then replicate that voice and mimic it. So, and you can see this in the episode Rookies. They try to infiltrate the base. It was a Republic base on a moon, the Rishi moon. They took out a clone trooper, killed him, put on the armor, and they started mimicking the voices of the clone that had died. So they were able to wear the armor, and they were just able to be in cover and act like everything was fine. The plan was to infiltrate the base, keep a signal going, keep on broadcasting an all-clear signal while General Grievous and his fleet was coming in to go and sneak in and get behind the Republic's lines without them knowing that, oh, hey, everything is not fine. We have the enemy that is right at our rear, and they're trying to sneak up on us, but we don't know because the signal's being told that, hey, everything's all clear because commando droids are currently commandeering the station. Yeah, that was the plan. It didn't work out. But yeah, no, these guys are really... Oof, it's a nightmare. And it's also... it also gets worse considering that some of their equipment, it doesn't just have E5 blasters, which I might give one of these guys because I think I have a few spares around. But in addition to that, these guys have equipped with them sometimes they're equipped with a vibroblade, which is about the size of a machete. So it's like about, say, here's the handle, and here's the end of the blade, give or take. And it's just a vibroblade. And for those of you who don't know what a vibroblade is, this is a bladed weapon that is made of material and of metal, and it is able to be activated, and it vibrates at a very, very high speed. So that way the blade edge, and I think some of them could be dull depending on things, but the sharper it is, the worse it is, I guess. And this thing is vibrating at such a high speed that when it comes into contact with something, it functions kind of almost like a buzzsaw and just cuts right through the material, whatever it is. It's real nasty to get hit by one of those. But yeah, it's real nasty. Fun fact, Gamorrean guards, like the little pig dudes that used to work for Jabba the Hutt, those axes they carry are vibroblades. So, and I think I've seen matches like where they fight each other every now and then. And I just saw those two vibroblade axes clash, and you just hear it and you see it. You can see it in the Mandalorian TV series as well. Really cool. But yeah, no, it's just imagine getting hit by an axe, that weight, plus it's like just shredding into you because it's vibrating so fast. Or like a machete from one of these guys. It's just woof. But enough of me jabbering on. I'm going to go and show you some of those, because I also have other ones that I've got before, and I'm going to do a comparison of some of these. Now, here we have the one I just opened and I just assembled from the bag, JZLT Customs. This is beautifully well done, and this is a perfect recreation of the ones that I got, or perfect recreation of the ones that Lego makes. Now, these are the ones, fun fact, these are the ones I actually have from my very first episode, and I got these things because, again, Lego does not make these guys often, which is nice. So, this is from a different supplier. I got these ones from Amazon, and I got one. This is one of the 4 that I just assembled that I got from JZLT Customs. Now, these ones, on the other hand, I think you will notice are somewhat different. It's barely noticeable, but there is a main indicator, and that is the legs. It's the legs and it's also the torso and the heads. These ones are a lot more shiny. The legs are more of like a typical common battle droid that are used, while these are different. This is what is, if you're going to go for getting a Commando droid, this is the one that you want. It should look like this. Even if it's a custom, the way that it looks should be more like this and not this. Because this has common droid legs that Lego makes. This one has a different set of legs. In fact, these legs, actually no, these legs are the same as the one that are used for Super Battle Droids. And it's not just for Super Battle Droids. They're also used in for Magna Guards. They're also used for tactical droids. If you want to see these guys, I have more of them. They're in my first video. Please go check that out. It is a bit of a long one. I apologize, but hey. That one I was assembling a lot of droids and was talking about and giving them lore, so. But hey, there's that, right? Now, we talked about those ones. Now, here we have the Commander. Now, how do you tell which one's the Commander? Well, look at this. The head of the Commander unit has special markings. So this is able to help indicate who is who. The normal one has these kinds of markings and these panel lines. This one has a certain paint marking on its head to indicate which one's in charge. So that means, depending on the circumstances, if you are ever in a situation where you are dealing with Commando droids, I'm not sure how well they are with functioning on their own. Granted, I imagine they're pretty well. But if you have like a squad of them that show up and they have one of these guys, I'd recommend taking out the first one. Take out the Commander. That's probably going to help you out like a decent amount. But yeah, no, you want to make sure all of them are gone. Because one of these is just a nightmare to begin with on their own. You get a whole squad of these guys, it's even worse. But yeah. Another thing. I got these guys for a really good price. I don't remember the Super Battle Droids price, but I got like 10 of them. These are custom made, these are custom printed, and I really love how they are. I'm really liking the idea that I get to now add these to my collection and to my army of droids that I have on display. But these guys, I'm really excited about because these are one of my favorite droids. I do want to get more Magna Guards, and I probably am going to get more Magna Guards in the future. Don't worry, I'll show them later. But I also do have a video. Please be sure to check out the other videos I've made before in the past, because they are still there. And if there is something you see or you've heard me talk about that I already have content for, please go see it. It helps out my channel, and plus you get to learn some cool stuff and see some cool stuff. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I've got 10 of these guys now, and I now have 20 of these Commando droids, plus a Commander. So that's really nice. But yeah. Once again, a thank you to Jay's LT Customs for supplying me with these for Christmas. I am not sponsored by these guys. I would not be opposed to if they ever see these videos and they say, oh, hey, we like what you do and appreciate what you do with this stuff. I'd be happy to be sponsored and review some of the stuff you have. I'd probably be more interested in some of the more Star Wars stuff, but either way, yeah. I'm really happy with these guys. I got these I got like 20 of these guys plus a Commander for like 20 bucks. That's a pretty good deal considering things like, so like say one of these guys could go like for maybe $3, maybe. But yeah, considering how annoying it is to get these guys normally, because sometimes Lego just wants to put them behind certain sets and stuff like that, it can be annoying. Yeah, that's a real pain. But yeah, I got like 20 of these guys. So there's 1, 2, 3, or more bags of, and each one contains 4 of these, so that's 20 droids. And I got 3 more, and I got 3 more of the Super Battle rocket droids. So I have that to look forward to. I thank you all for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. The notification bell so you get notified when I post. And please feel free to leave a comment. Ask me questions. Ask me anything you want. Like, say, like, hey, is there another video that you want to do of a certain thing? What's the thing that what kind of droid do you like the most? Well, you got one of them. Like, go ahead. I'm looking forward to seeing that stuff in the comments and get notified by it. And yeah. Oh, also, some of the videos in the future are going to be a bit interesting after this one's posted. I know I might do the Mosasaurus one next after this one is up, because I might upload this one first. But yeah, I think I'll do that. And I do have a few, so there's another one. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little Lego thing over there in the corner. I'm going to be doing a video on that. There is a Lego Wall-E set, the new one, not the one that was posted on New Year's Day, that I need to do as well. And yeah, there's a few other recordings. I got that stuff. I got more stuff lined up. Don't worry. I got you guys covered. But yeah, again, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you around the next one. Ta-ta. Oh, come on. All right.